Last thing I want to say about the game was obviously Kyrie's been in headlines for non-basketball reasons, his vaccination status, right? As an NBA fan, I think that's been like 98% of his headlines have been like, oh, he's a cancer, he's the worst. Like everybody hates him on the team because Harden left because of Kyrie being a halftime or a part-time player, along with Katie's injury. And it was just like, I get it. Like, his personal choice was different from everybody else's, and it's inconvenient for the team. There's no disputing that. Um, but I couldn't help but like feel like really good for him in the sense of like this, like he is a bucket. He is a walking bucket.
Yeah.
With vaccine, no vaccine, like there's no taking that away from him. And I felt like that was more for him than it was for us. It was like, yeah, you can take me away from the game because of my vaccination status, but it doesn't matter. Like I can be away from the game as long as you whatever. That won't stop me from getting these buckets.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool to see him get appreciated by the home crowd and just kind of celebrate it, because it could have turned it into like, a whole, everybody's chanting the opposite. It could have been like saying like, get a shot, Kyrie, or whatever. Like, I don't know what they would like, get the.
Yeah. But I think that the best thing from what you just said, right? Like he's a walking bucket. He can take as much time away. He will always make a shot. You know what I mean? He's an all-star. He's one of those guys that he's got a ring. I mean, and he hit that clutch shot in I think it was
maybe the best ring. Yeah.
Yeah. But the best thing for me was the fact that you see the respect from the players to him. And so the media basically paints him as this like evil piece of the NBA, right? Because he has his own opinions, and some of them are controversial, some of them are true. You know what I mean? And it's so cool. Like at the end of that game, seeing all the players embrace him on both sides. Like, we love you. We love what you're doing. We love watching you play. Like, you're awesome. Right. The other piece too was the Celtics. When the Nets played the Celtics a few weeks ago, they basically came out and like Jay Tatum, Jaylen Brown, everyone was getting in, and they're just giving him love because none of the players hated him. I mean, especially the All-Stars. Like, they loved playing with Kyrie. It came down to fit in media and maybe coaching, stuff like that. So it was so cool to see that part and just see everything kind of like, you know what? You don't have to always believe everything that you're reading on ESPN. You know what I mean? About